Right, we're at the Cape Town Media Centre for the FIFA World Cup. With me I have Mark Gleeson, correspondent of Reuters. Mark, we've had a wonderful World Cup to date, so what are your impressions so far?
Yeah, I think it's been fabulous. I mean, I think the Final Four is perhaps a little bit of an upset. I think maybe Brazil and Argentina might have been a spicier combination. But I think it's been well organised. I think South Africa's come out of it with great kudos. I think people will remember this World Cup, maybe for some positives and for some negatives. Hopefully the abiding memory will not just be the vuvuzela, but it will certainly join the world consciousness now. And I think most people leaving will say, wow, it was a really fun World Cup,
Right, and it was quite surprising that Brazil and Argentina, two hot favourites, crashed out. What are your thoughts on their matches?
Yeah, I think you're right. Brazil, up until the second half of the game against Holland, were arguably head and shoulders above the rest of the field, and it looked almost as if it would be a canter for them. They really kind of turn up, and they were under a bit of pressure going into half-time against the Dutch, but I think no one could have foreseen how they just folded like a pack of cards in the second half, and full credit to the Dutch for persevering. I mean, 1-0 down against Brazil in the World Cup quarterfinals, they had that mental fortitude and courage to fight your way back. It speaks volumes of their potential to go on and win this tournament, Argentina, I think there were a lot of critics, there were a lot of pundits going into this tournament who warned about the lack of depth in the Argentine defence. And it was never really tested. It was a fairly placid group that they had. Greece, Nigeria, who were useless, South Korea. They robbed through the group. Mexico tested them a little bit in the second round of the second half of the second round game. But going to the Germany game, it was all about the attack and Messi and Tevez, and I think people took their eye off the fact that vulnerable defence, as had been predicted before the World Cup, hadn't been tested, and the Germans just came flying through, and what a team.
Right, and now we've got just the semi-finals and the final left. So would you like to give us your thoughts on that and maybe a prediction?
I've done a lot of predicting in this World Cup and got it hopelessly wrong. Although I will take credit for saying I thought Brazil would play Germany in the final. I think this bottom half of the draw, the Germans were a little bit under the radar. Always a very competitive, well-organised and skillful side. I think the Germans will play the Dutch in the final. I think it'll be a great hark back to 1974, with two great eras, and maybe in a sense we're looking at two sides who could dominate because they're both young, they're both incredibly talented. These could be the teams that could become the Brazil and Argentina, France of the next decade in world football. So if you're putting me on the spot, Holland-Germany final.
And the winner?
That's a really tough one. I think the World Cup is about, it's not only about how good your squad is, and you have to have a good squad, but you need a bit of luck as well along the way. Look at South Africa, that ball not hit the crossbar in the first game against Mexico. They had not missed the golden chance against France when they were 3-0 up. We'd be talking a different story. And you can look at every team. Look at Ghana missing the penalty in the last minute. So for the final, I think two evenly balanced sides. A little bit of luck, living roll of the green, rub of the dice here. Could go either way.
Great. Thanks a lot, Mark.
No worries.